Ann Davis, Speece Fitness.
And your position with Speece Fitness?
I am executive director and co-owner.
All right, great. Okay, Ann, tell me how the Ameritrade Business Exchange has impacted Speece.
Okay. Actually, in two ways, the Business Exchange has impacted my business. First is that the network of business owners within the exchange was more than I expected it to be. It's a group of business people who are trying to help each other be successful in business, and so I found that network to be very impactful, and not just a group of people trying to do their own thing. We actually do network together. And then secondly, just how it's helped our bottom line. It's just it's another way for me to quote things out. I think, first of all, can I do this through Ameritrade and save money? And if not, then I go to the next plan of just getting a few quotes on something, and it saved me money.
Let's go off of that and talk about leveraging, because you have time, you have employees, you have some overhead, probably not a lot. It's more space and employees. Or, well, let me not answer the question for you.
Okay.
How about if you talk to me about leveraging those things through Ameritrade?
I'm not sure I understand the question.
Okay.
Sorry.
If you have
Leveraging what things?
leveraging maybe the space, because you can still fit in
right.
another 300 people.
Gotcha.
Or
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I gotcha.
Or employees, they're there anyway taking
I gotcha.
people's names.
Yes.
Okay, so talk to me about leveraging
Yes.
and Ameritrade.
Okay. It's been very successful for me because we're not anywhere near our cap of how many members we can hold. So the more people that I can get in the door, they spend money within our facility. We have several profit centers. It doesn't cost me any more to service additional members and clients. So it's kind of like having empty seats or empty hotel rooms. We have space for additional members. So my profit margin with Ameritrade is outstanding. It may not be as great as others, but I know everybody has their own formula for how they figure that. And for me, it has been an outstanding relationship because it doesn't cost me extra to service another client.
How have you used the barter system to reduce cash expenses?
Okay. As I mentioned, I always look first when I have an expense, can I do this through Ameritrade? And I tend to utilize Scott, if I can mention Scott's name.
Okay, yes, I think we could do that.
Okay.
Why don't you start over then?
Okay. The first thing I do with my expenses before I buy anything is I look to see if I can do it through the Ameritrade Exchange. And I actually utilize Scott Truitt a lot more than, I don't know, I think he says he's fine with it. I call him all the time and say, hey Scott, I have this purchase that I need, or even if it's an ongoing purchase, and I say, can you help me out? Sometimes he finds a way to do it through the national exchange that I wouldn't necessarily have a relationship with yet locally. So he's tremendous at helping me find things that I might not be able to find to save the money. So it's helped me reduce expenses I always look at that first, and I've been able to do printing items. Just recently, we redid our entire parking lot, and I don't know if I can mention how much I saved, but it was tremendous. It was $15,000 in cash that I would have spent out of pocket that, because of the way my margin is, I only had to spend $700.
I'd like you to do that again and just say just recently, and then leave out the part that I don't know that I can mention it. So
Okay.
Because I was nodding
Okay.
as you could. So, and that leads into, share some of your most successful trades. That would be one of them.
Okay. One of my most successful trades was we were recently able to redo our entire parking lot. We resealed it, restriped it, made some layout changes, and it's something that I'd wanted to do the past couple years, was not able to financially take care of that yet, and Scott put me in touch with someone who could take care of me, did a great job, and it was a project that would have cost me over $15,000. I was able to negotiate that with the company, and cash-wise, it only cost me $700.
How do you feel about that?
Oh my goodness! Well, I was so excited. I think the gentleman who owned the company, who did the parking lot for me, I mean, every time he came in, I was just giving him hugs and telling him he was great, and I was just so excited because I didn't have $15,000, and it needed to be done. It was one of the biggest complaints that we got from our members, and I was thrilled. I mean, to actually be able to afford to do the parking lot made made an incredible impact on the service of our clients. Sounds silly, but we're such a large facility that when our parking lot is full and you can't see the stripes very well and the layout wasn't very good and there were potholes, that's the first impact that somebody has coming into your business, and they weren't happy, and I don't get any complaints anymore.
Wonderful. What do you like most about the barter system?
I like the relationship that I have with the other business owners in the exchange, and I love that I can call Scott and he just helps me. I feel like he is an amazing partner to my business. He's helped me with generate more cash deals. He's helped me save on our cash expenses, and I love the relationship that I have with Scott, and I know that he's looking to save my company money.
Now, I'm going to ask you a favor too. He's bringing a couple of more people on board to do what he's doing.
So not say his name again.
Could you
Yes.
reiterate some things and so they can choose to use the word Scott or use maybe the Ameritrade team or something?
Yes, the Ameritrade team, okay.
All right.
All right.
So how about if you talk to me again as what do you like most about the barter system?
Okay. I like the relationships that I have with the other business owners in the exchange. I feel it's a wonderful network of business people that I can call on and work with. And I love that it gives me another option to save money. The Ameritrade team is also very helpful in helping me find the solutions. I don't have to know, oh, I'm going to be able to get this product. I can just call them and say, I need this product. How can you help me save money?
Wonderful. I would like you, for purposes of our editing, to go through talk again about the repaving of your parking lot. I'd like you to do it shorter.
Okay.
With the excitement that you had at the beginning, but also, and this is,
Yeah.
I'm only asking 12 things here,
Yeah.
but say how much it cost and how much you saved.
Okay.
So if you could do it with shorter, what it meant to the customers, et cetera, because you had, at the end was wonderful, and the only thing missing was how much you saved. So if you could say it again. And I know you can, because
So you want me to be as enthusiastic
Yes,
about
yes.
how excited I was when I
Yes.
gave him hugs? Or is that too
Yes,
much?
no,
Okay.
do that.
All right.
And so explain, oh, wait,
No, you can
you lost.
Okay.
We will wait till.
So I think you asked me what I liked best about, or how that made me feel about
Yes.
when we got the parking lot done.
Yes,
Okay, so I was so excited about that my members were happy, but also that I only had to pay $700
right.
in actual cash.
But if you will also in that say, well, I will ask you, tell me about your parking lot situation. And then
Okay.
you can say, this is the situation, this is how much,
Mhm.
and then just go through it and your feelings, okay?
Okay.
All right, ready, Clay?
Ready?
All right, tell me about the parking lot situation and your feelings.
Okay, we have our parking lot was in bad shape for several years. It needed to be resealed, restriped. It wasn't laid out very well, and it was really the biggest complaint that we got from our clients. So I really wanted to get that taken care of. I did not have, the quotes were from $15,000 to $20,000. I didn't have it, so that was my biggest goal. Ameritrade helped me accomplish that goal by hooking me up with a company that did a great job for me. And not only did I save all that money, I only had to come out with $700 in cash out of our pockets, and the rest was through the exchange. But my members were so happy, and every time the owner of that company comes into my building, I'm so excited because our members don't complain anymore. I was able to accomplish the goal. I only had to pay $700, and he saved the day.
Wonderful. Okay. How do you feel about Ameritrade?
Well, when it was first presented to me, I actually was not interested. I am a very much, I wouldn't say against trade, but I feel that it can devalue your product. So I kind of, the trade word pushed me off a little bit because I'm just, I need to generate revenue. So I actually waited a year before a colleague of mine recommended it for his business, and he told me how successful it had been for him, and he explained to me how he thought it could help my business. So I think because I was kind of closed-minded to how the trade works, I shied away from it. Once I decided to look into it more and realize the business owners of the exchange are very much looking to generate cash for each other and save cash, and I realized that my Ameritrade account in our accounting system is really a cash account. I spend it like cash, and I save a lot of money through it. So I really had to change the way I looked at it, and it has been very, very successful for me, and I wish I would have done it originally.
Anything else you'd like to say about Ameritrade?
Let me think.
through the trade exchange helped you generate more off-the-street cash by referrals or networking?
Yes, and I guess when I say, when I talk about the business relationships that I have with the other business owners in the exchange, you know, we help each other, we feed each other cash business as well. So it's been a great referral for me for cash business, as well as when we get the trade exchange business, it reduces our cash expenses. So it helps on both ends.
Okay. Let me think here. Your downtime, does that play into it? I know you've got space.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really have any downtime at Space, do you?
No, we don't have downtime, but we have, for example, let's say we have a cap of 5,000 members, and let's say we right now have 3,500 members. I have space for 1,500 members that from 3,500 to 5,000, the cost to service those is negligent. So that's my space. And I look forward to the day when I have 5,000 members and I can take a look at that again.
Okay. I'm going to ask you one more time to do because you're doing such a wonderful job talking about the repaving. And it then, and I'm listening for this thing that would be like it's 2 sentences. And what I need is how much it cost and how much you actually paid.
Okay.
And the importance of it.
Okay.
And the fact that,
As concisely as I can.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay, all right. So
All right.
tell me about the repaving and how you felt about it.
Okay. I really needed to get my parking lot repaved. I did not have the funds to do it. Luckily, Ameritrade connected me with a company who could do it for me through the exchange. My cash quotes were $15,000 to $20,000, and doing it through the exchange, I only had to come up with $700 out of my pocket, and our members were thrilled. It was the best decision that we've made in a long time.
Thank you. Thank you.
Better?
Yes, because I'm thinking, how are we going to edit all that stuff out? Anything else, Clay?
No.
Okay.
That was great.
Great.
Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay.
And you can be, you are very good at
I'm
everything. You didn't know what I was going for. Oh, Ameritrade.
I would say to absolutely take a look into how it can benefit your business, because it's a lot more than just trading your product. So take a look at it, give it a chance, and then I would also say go to the networking meetings, because those have been very helpful for me as well.
All right. Now I'm going to ask you to say it one more time, and don't say I would say, because you are saying it.
I am saying, okay.
Okay. All right. Talk to us about your opinion of what people need to do with Ameritrade.
I recommend that business owners take a look at what Ameritrade can offer their company. It's been great for me, and I think if they learn a little bit more about the trade exchange, they can see how it can benefit their business. I'd also recommend that they go to the exchange meetings, because the business networking at those meetings has been excellent for my business as well.
Okay, what's your future? What do you think of down in the long run with Ameritrade? Lousy question. Do you see yourself always in Ameritrade?
I do. I plan to stay with Ameritrade. It's been very successful for me. I enjoy networking with the business people, and it saves me money. So I hope that I can continue to utilize the exchange.
Okay. Are we okay now?
Great.
Is that okay?
All right.